Deep within the Earth's silent memory, beyond the reach of conventional history, lies a profound secret that gently beckons. What if the stories we know are but fragments of a much grander, more intricate tapestry woven across millennia and hidden away for a distant future? Our journey tonight begins with the unparalleled discovery of ancient scrolls, meticulously sealed in an obsidian vault for over 2,000 years. These aren't just aged texts. They are potential keys to unlocking mysteries that span lost continents. Swallowed by the waves, hint at technologies far beyond their presumed era, and whisper of cosmic insights that defy modern explanation. From the precise wisdom of ancient skywatchers charting stars unseen, to the enigmatic silence of grand cities inexplicably abandoned, from the profound knowledge potentially encoded in unreadable books, to the unsettling power of sacred artifacts, these scrolls promise to illuminate paths unseen. Could they contain warnings from long-gone keepers about environmental shifts that reshaped entire lands? Detailed blueprints of impossible structures, or even true accounts of primeval beings that once shared our world? Join us as we drift through these tranquil enigmas, allowing curiosity to gently guide us through humanity's hidden past, accepting the profound peace found in the enduring whisper of the unknown. Each revelation, a soft breath, beckons us deeper into the comforting embrace of history's deepest slumber, inviting a profound connection with the timeless flow of mystery. The Obsidian Vault, a discovery across millennia, within the deepest silence of Earth's timeless embrace, where the echoes of forgotten ages gently settle into dust. A secret lay undisturbed, patiently awaiting discovery for over 2 millennia. This profound stillness once draped itself over a remarkable find, a collection of intricately sealed scrolls, carefully nestled within an ancient vault. It was a chamber perhaps meticulously carved from the dark, reflective sheen of obsidian, or hewn directly from the unyielding bedrock of a mountain, a sanctuary where time's relentless currents seemed to halt entirely. The delicate unfolding of centuries allowed these fragile parchments, now exposed to the soft, tentative light of our present, to slowly relinquish their long-held secrets. A profound question immediately emerges from their very existence. Who possessed the foresight, the wisdom, or perhaps even the necessity, to meticulously prepare and then conceal these profound documents, ensuring their slumber undisturbed for over 2,000 years? The silent air within that venerable vault, thick with the weight of ages, yielded no immediate answers, only a profound sense of anticipation, a gentle hum of ancient energies now subtly stirring, inviting us to ponder the immense purpose behind such extraordinary concealment. These scrolls, now resting before us, are quiet sentinels of a past we thought we knew, holding within their delicate layers the potential to unfold histories unlike any currently chronicled, to whisper the forgotten narratives of civilizations, whose understanding may have once surpassed our own. As our curiosity gently guides us to this threshold of revelation, a new vision of ancient ingenuity begins to take form, compelling us to consider what depths of knowledge designed monuments that seem to defy every established historical timeline. The very existence of such a carefully prepared and long-hidden collection suggests a deliberate act, a profound intention to convey, or perhaps to protect, knowledge across vast stretches of time. It speaks to an awareness of cycles, of changes, and of the enduring need for certain truths to persevere, even if in absolute solitude, awaiting the opportune moment for their quiet re-emergence. The smooth, cool surfaces of the vault walls, untouched by human hands for countless generations, bore no inscriptions, no clues to their original keepers, only the silent testament of their enduring purpose. One can almost feel the gentle shift in the air as the seals, unbroken for so long, finally yield, not with a dramatic snap, but with a soft sigh of release, as if the chamber itself is breathing out a breath held for centuries. This moment of unsealing is not merely an archaeological event. It is a bridge spanning the vast chasm of forgotten time, connecting us directly to minds that planned for a future they would never see. The very act of finding them in such an isolated and protected state suggests a profound trust in time, a belief that certain wisdom is not meant for every age, but rather for a specific future moment of readiness. Perhaps these scrolls contain not only chronicles of ancient events, but also insights into the very nature of time itself, or the patterns of human civilization that rise and fall, making certain knowledge either vital or dangerous at different junctures. Their pristine condition, despite the immense passage of years, is a marvel, a testament to the meticulous care of their ancient preservers, and to the inherent durability of the materials chosen to safeguard their contents. This careful preservation speaks volumes about the perceived importance of what lies within information deemed so crucial that it warranted an effort stretching beyond individual lifetimes, beyond the rise and fall of empires, truly a legacy intended for the deep future. The gentle glow that seems to emanate from the scrolls themselves, even before they are fully unrolled, hints at the illuminating power of the truths they contain, a soft luminescence that promises not a sudden, jarring revelation, but a gradual unfolding, a quiet understanding. What ancient intelligence could foresee the precise conditions under which these treasures would remain hidden, only to be rediscovered at this particular moment in our own history? This question deepens our contemplation, inviting us to consider the profound connection between the past, the present, and the untold stories that patiently wait to bridge them. The direct, physical presence of these scrolls, now quietly resting before us, is the very starting point of our shared journey into history's most profound enigmas. The Sumerian king list, unearthly reigns, and ancient chronologies, from the hushed whispers of an obsidian vault where timeless scrolls rested. Our quiet journey now drifts gently towards the very dawn of recorded history, to a land often called the cradle of civilization. Ancient Sumer here, etched into ancient clay tablets, lies a document that hums with a peculiar resonance. The Sumerian king list. This isn't merely a roll call of rulers. It's a chronicle that unfurls a tapestry of time far grander and more perplexing than our conventional histories often suggest. We find names like Alulam, who reigned for 28,800 years, or Enmen-Luana, whose rule stretched for an astonishing 43,200 years. These are not brief reigns. They are epochs, spanning what seems like impossible durations, leading us to softly question the very nature of time as understood by these earliest scribes. The list carefully divides itself, distinguishing between kings who ruled before the flood and those who came after, a clear demarcation point that echoes across numerous ancient narratives from cultures far removed. The rulers preceding this great deluge are consistently attributed with these astonishingly long lifespans, almost as if time itself flowed differently, or perhaps a different kind of being walked the earth. As we calmly consider these immense numbers, a gentle curiosity arises. Were these truly literal years, indicating a forgotten period of vastly extended human or pre-human existence? Or do they represent a symbolic chronology a cosmic calendar, perhaps an astronomical cycle that these ancient people encoded into their regal succession. The sheer consistency across various copies of this list, despite their immense age, suggests a shared understanding, a collective memory of a time deeply shrouded in mist. What could account for such extraordinary discrepancies from our modern perception of history and human longevity? Could it be that these ancient scribes possessed a knowledge of time that was cyclical or multidimensional, rather than the linear progression we commonly observe? Perhaps the sealed scrolls we've just uncovered hold a more detailed explanation for these immense spans of rule, offering a glimpse into a forgotten understanding of human lifespan in a long-past era. It's a comforting thought to consider that certain truths about our origins might simply be veiled by our limited perspective, waiting for the right moment to gently reveal themselves. These scrolls could potentially decode whether these years were literal, representing a period when humanity's connection to the cosmos allowed for a slower, grander pace of life, a time when kings were more akin to living deities, or, just as peacefully, they might unveil a complex symbolic language where each number represented an astronomical alignment, a spiritual phase, or a generational cycle, rather than simply measuring terrestrial years. The king list itself serves as a tantalizing thread, connecting us to a perception of ancient authority and existence that defies simple categorization. It whispers of a past where the boundaries between myth and history were fluid, where the very act of governing was interwoven with cosmic patterns and perhaps even a lineage that stretched back to non-human origins. The precise listing of cities where these kings reigned, from Eridu to Larok to Sippar, grounds these seemingly impossible timelines in very real archaeological locations, deepening the enigma. It's not merely a fantasy, it's a meticulously kept record, urging us to look beyond the obvious. Could the scrolls, with their own profound age, provide context for the abrupt shift in rain lengths after the flood? Perhaps they detail the nature of this transformative event itself, not as a destructive cataclysm, but as a reset button, altering not just the landscape, but the very fabric of existence and the human condition, shortening lifespans and changing the nature of kingship forever. Such a revelation would quietly reshape our understanding of the post-Diluvian world, explaining why subsequent rulers had lifespans closer to what we recognize. The contemplation of the Sumerian king list leaves us with a gentle sense of wonder about the true depth of ancient knowledge and the various ways it might have been recorded or interpreted. It challenges us to loosen the grip of our modern assumptions and to open our minds to possibilities that have been dormant for millennia. This silent, ancient document from Sumer, with its grand narratives of kings and cosmic time, serves as a gentle prelude to the next enigma on our path. For just as these ancient lists speak of vast, unrecorded ages, the very earth itself holds secrets etched into its surface on a scale that can only be fully appreciated from above. As the idea of these unearthly reigns settles softly in our thoughts, we prepare to drift towards monumental symbols carved into the very landscape, leaving us to wonder if these grand patterns were created by those same long-lived rulers or, for the eyes of beings observing from the cosmos, from the intricate clay tablets bearing the names of ancient long-lived rulers, our tranquil gaze now shifts towards monumental symbols etched into the earth itself, created by hands unknown, for an audience unseen. The candelabra of the Andes, a coastal enigmas. Purpose as our thoughts gently drift from the impossible chronologies of ancient kings. Our gaze is now drawn towards a different kind of inscription, one etched not on fragile clay, but into the very canvas of the earth itself, a silent question posed to the vastness of the sky. Along the arid coastal plains of Peru, in the Bay of Pisco, a colossal geoglyph, known as the candelabra of the Andes, stretches across the sandy hillside, a monument whose sheer scale and enigmatic design command a quiet reverence. This immense figure, resembling a three-pronged trident or a ceremonial candelabra, plunges its lower tip into the earth and rises majestically, visible for miles out at sea, a beacon against the stark landscape. Its lines are remarkably precise, cut deep into the hillside, revealing the lighter soil beneath and creating a permanent shadow, a testament to an ancient, unknown artistry. But its most profound mystery isn't just how it was made, but why. Who carved this monumental symbol, and for what purpose? Was it a navigational aid, guiding ancient mariners along a treacherous coast, its form perhaps pointing towards distant islands or safe harbors? The very thought of it serving such a function invites us to imagine a bustling ancient world of seafaring, where knowledge of currents, stars, and landmarks was paramount, passed down through generations of silent voyagers. Or perhaps its purpose was more profound, a cosmic symbol etched into the earth, intended not for earthly sailors, but for eyes that gaze down from the heavens, a silent message directed towards the stars themselves. Consider the possibility of its connection to astronomical observations. Could the three prongs align with significant celestial events, solstices, equinoxes, or the heliacal rise of specific constellations, acting as a giant, earthbound calendar? If so, it speaks to an ancient people with an incredibly sophisticated understanding of the night sky, their lives perhaps intimately woven with the rhythms of the cosmos. This level of astronomical insight might suggest a guiding philosophy, a profound spiritual connection to the universe that prompted them to manifest such an expansive declaration upon the landscape. The calmness of the desert winds, perpetually guarding this enigma, seems to encourage a contemplative approach to its silent questions. What kind of civilization possessed the collective will, the organizational skill, and the profound motivation to undertake such an immense project, an endeavor seemingly designed to endure for eternity? The absence of definitive archaeological records directly tied to its creation only deepens its allure, making it a pure riddle of the past. It's a gentle reminder that some of humanity's grandest statements were made in silence, without explanation, leaving us only with the wonder of their presence. The candelabra of the Andes stands as a potent symbol of what might be contained within the sealed scrolls we are so carefully examining. Could these ancient documents hold the true meaning behind this monumental figure? Perhaps they contain detailed ancient maritime practices or navigational wisdom, offering intricate charts that illustrate how this coastal enigma served as a crucial waypoint for voyagers across vast uncharted waters. Such a discovery would unveil an age of seafaring far more extensive and sophisticated than we currently acknowledge, painting a picture of interconnected ancient worlds guided by grand Earth-sized markers. Alternatively, the scrolls might reveal its deeper astronomical observations, providing the precise alignments of its prongs with specific celestial bodies or events, unlocking a lost ancient cosmology that was once fundamental to the civilization that carved it. This would shift our understanding from mere navigation to a profound philosophical statement, a way to map the heavens onto the earth, perhaps even a method for tracking long-term celestial cycles that influence their lives and beliefs. The thought of the scrolls unveiling a guiding philosophy for a vast civilization that utilized this landmark is equally captivating. Could the candelabra have been more than a tool or an observation point, serving instead as a sacred emblem, a symbol of their deities, their societal structure, or even a prophecy etched into the landscape for future generations to decipher? The scrolls might contain the very stories, the spiritual beliefs, or the societal principles that led a people to invest such monumental effort in creating an enduring message on a hillside overlooking the endless ocean. It's a soothing consideration that even the most immense mysteries can, over time, begin to yield their meanings, gently guiding us towards a deeper connection with the quiet wisdom of our ancestors. The very act of such a creation speaks to a people deeply intertwined with their environment, with the sky above, and perhaps with a sense of purpose that extended far beyond their immediate existence, aspiring to communicate across epochs. The prevailing winds, which have protected the candelabra from erosion for centuries, seem to whisper tales of its ancient watchers, of the ships that followed its guidance, or of the rituals performed beneath its enigmatic shadow. This deliberate act of monumental artistry suggests a profound message intended for longevity, a truth meant to persist through the ebb and flow of time until the moment it could be properly understood or rediscovered. The enduring presence of the candelabra, unwavering through millennia, quietly compels us to reconsider the boundaries of ancient human capabilities and the depth of their understanding, inviting us to contemplate whether its secrets, so carefully inscribed into the earth, might find their voice within the delicate pages of our newly opened scrolls. From this earthbound cosmic symbol, our tranquil gaze now shifts towards intricate celestial maps woven into the very ceilings of ancient temples, guiding us deeper into the astronomical wisdom preserved by civilizations long past. The Dendera Zodiac, cosmic wisdom in stone. As our quiet journey drifts from the monumental, earthbound symbols carved into distant hillsides, our contemplative gaze now lifts towards the heavens, finding ancient wisdom meticulously etched not into desert sands, but into the very stone ceilings of forgotten temples. Our next enigma unfolds within the sacred confines of the Dendera temple complex in Egypt, where, in a small, once hidden chapel, resides the remarkable Dendera Zodiac. This isn't merely a decorative carving, it's a profound, circular, astronomical relief, an intricate map of the stars and constellations that once adorned the ceiling, serving as a testament to an exceptionally sophisticated ancient understanding of the cosmos. Unlike linear zodiacs, the Dendera Zodiac presents a circular depiction of the heavens, illustrating the 12 constellations of the zodiac, along with Deccan's smaller groups of stars used in ancient Egyptian astronomy and various planets. Its unique design and the precision with which celestial bodies are depicted suggest a level of astronomical observation and calculation that quietly challenges our conventional understanding of ancient Egyptian capabilities. Consider the meticulous hand that charted these stars, the patient observation over countless nights that must have preceded such an intricate carving. What profound knowledge did these ancient skywatchers possess that enabled them to map the celestial sphere with such detail and foresight? The very purpose of this zodiac extends beyond simple timekeeping. It seems to be interwoven with the cyclical nature of existence, the agricultural rhythms of the Nile, and the spiritual journeys of deities. It's a tranquil thought that long before powerful telescopes, civilizations gazed at the same night sky, discerning patterns and deriving meanings that shaped their entire worldview. The Dendera Zodiac, now residing in the Louvre Museum, still holds its secrets, whispering of ancient priests and astronomers who meticulously tracked the movements of planets and stars, perhaps believing that these celestial dance steps held keys to earthly events, prophecies, or the very flow of divine energy. The enduring mystery lies not just in its precise astronomical content, but in its potential connections to an even grander cosmic narrative. Could the sealed scrolls, found after their own long slumber in the obsidian vault, contain the precise astronomical calculations that underpin the Dendara zodiac's intricate design? Such a revelation would unveil the mathematical methodologies and observational techniques used by these ancient Egyptian sages, offering us a window into their scientific prowess. Imagine, for a moment, the meticulous tables of planetary positions, the refined understanding of celestial mechanics, or even the advanced trigonometry that might be hidden within those ancient pages, painting a picture of a scientific lineage, far more complex than previously conceived. Beyond mere calculation, the scrolls might hold the interpretive key to the Dendera zodiac's full meaning. This isn't just a star chart. It's a symbolic universe, deeply embedded in Egyptian cosmology and spiritual belief. Could the scrolls reveal the esoteric significance of each constellation's placement, the mystical implications of planetary alignments, or the precise rituals performed in accordance with these celestial rhythms? Perhaps they contain the narratives of deities whose journeys mirrored the path of the stars, or prophecies linked to specific cosmic configurations, offering a comprehensive understanding of how the Egyptians perceived their place within a living, breathing cosmos. The very presence of such a detailed celestial map suggests a society that lived in intimate harmony with the sky, believing that divine will and earthly fate were intricately connected by the silent, predictable movements of the stars. The contemplation of this ancient knowledge instills a deep sense of calm, reminding us that humanity's quest for understanding the universe is an echo that stretches across endless millennia. Furthermore, the possibility exists that the sealed scrolls contain a wider body of celestial knowledge that profoundly influenced ancient Egyptian cosmology and prophecy, extending beyond what the Dendora zodiac alone conveys. Perhaps they include comprehensive star catalogues, detailed descriptions of forgotten constellations, or theories about the nature of space and time that reflect an understanding far more profound than previously imagined. Could they reveal a system of prediction based on long-term cosmic cycles, or even a different, more holistic way of viewing the universe that integrated astronomy with spiritual wisdom in a way we no longer grasp? The tranquil thought of such expansive knowledge, preserved in silence for over 2,000 years, invites us to reconsider the limits of what ancient civilizations truly knew about the vast expanse above us. The Dendora zodiac, with its serene depictions of celestial beings in cosmic pathways, serves as a gentle reminder that the universe has always been a source of wonder and contemplation for humanity, and that its secrets, like those in our sealed scrolls, patiently await their moment of quiet revelation. From these profound astronomical insights etched in stone, our serene journey now drifts towards ancient texts that claim to hold deep, almost supernatural wisdom, perhaps directly linked to the very scrolls we are diligently studying. The emerald tablets of Thoth, alchemy's ancient codes. As our contemplation gently shifts from the celestial wisdom etched in stone, our inquiry now turns towards a different kind of ancient inscription, one whispered through millennia and shrouded in the mists of esoteric knowledge, the legendary emerald tablets of Thoth. These are not physical artifacts that one can easily hold, but rather mythical ancient hermetic texts, steeped in profound alchemical and spiritual secrets, said to contain the very keys to the universe. Attributed to Thoth, the ancient Egyptian deity of wisdom, writing, and magic, or his Greek counterpart, Hermes Trismegistus, these tablets are believed to be the foundational texts of Hermeticism, a philosophical tradition that influenced countless mystics, alchemists, and thinkers throughout history. Imagine the enduring allure of a text so potent, so deeply insightful, that it speaks of the fundamental unity of all existence, declaring, as above, so below, suggesting that the macrocosm of the universe mirrors the microcosm of the human spirit. This core principle, whispered through generations of seekers, implies that understanding the smallest part can lead to comprehending the grandest whole, offering a comforting sense of order in an often chaotic world. The emerald tablets are said to unveil the secrets of transmutation, not just in the material sense of turning base metals into gold, but in a far deeper, more profound spiritual context, the transformation of the self, the purification of the soul, and the attainment of enlightened consciousness. They speak of a universal solvent, a magnum opus or great work, which is both a physical, alchemical process and a journey of profound inner purification. This pursuit of the ultimate truth, of distilling essence from experience, has captivated the human spirit for centuries, guiding seekers towards a deeper understanding of themselves and their place in the cosmic tapestry, the very mystery surrounding the physical existence of the emerald tablets deepens their appeal. Were they literal emerald slabs inscribed with hieroglyphs, or a symbolic collection of profound truths passed down through an unbroken lineage of initiates? Their elusive nature has allowed them to transcend mere physicality, becoming a powerful symbol of hidden wisdom, a testament to knowledge that is not readily given, but diligently sought. Throughout the ages, from the dusty laboratories of medieval alchemists to the secluded libraries of Renaissance philosophers and the whispered meetings of secret societies, the influence of the emerald tablets has been profound, a silent current shaping the undercurrents of thought. Figures like Isaac Newton, captivated by their esoteric promise, dedicated considerable study to alchemical texts, hinting at the quiet allure these principles held even for the most rigorous scientific minds. Their enduring presence in human thought, despite their elusive origins, suggests a resonance with fundamental truths that speak across cultures and epochs, promising a knowledge that can unlock the deepest secrets of existence itself. This persistent whisper of concealed wisdom, just beyond our immediate grasp, aligns perfectly with the silent enigma of the sealed scrolls we have recently discovered. Consider, then, the profound possibility that our newly unearthed, carefully preserved scrolls from the obsidian vault might contain the very original, complete version of these transformative Hermetic texts. Imagine holding in your hands the foundational insights attributed to Thoth himself, uncorrupted by centuries of translation, interpretation, and deliberate concealment. Such a discovery would not merely validate their authenticity, it would provide an unblemished conduit to the core principles of an ancient science, a wisdom stream flowing directly from its primordial source. This unadulterated knowledge could illuminate the precise steps of spiritual transmutation, offering clear guidance on the path to heightened consciousness and the profound unity of being. The sheer potential for understanding humanity's deepest connection to the universe, as envisioned by these ancient sages, is a comforting thought, a reassurance that true wisdom endures. Alternatively, the scrolls might serve as the true interpretive key to the emerald tablet's esoteric wisdom, providing the missing cipher to unlock their layered meanings. Perhaps the tablets themselves are more metaphorical than literal in their expression, and the scrolls contain the precise, detailed instructions for spiritual practices, for understanding the subtle energies of the cosmos, or even for material alchemy as a path to spiritual awakening. This would transform our understanding of Hermeticism, shifting it from a veiled philosophy to a tangible set of instructions, revealing a forgotten methodology for profound personal and universal transformation. The scrolls could, for instance, detail specific meditations for attuning oneself to cosmic rhythms, exercises for cultivating internal energy, or a profound system of correspondences between elements and consciousness, allowing for a deeper understanding of the as above, so below principle in practical application. Such a revelation would gently guide us towards a more holistic perception of ancient wisdom, where science, spirituality, and philosophy were seamlessly interwoven. Furthermore, the sealed scrolls could potentially unveil a lost science of consciousness or matter that the emerald tablets only alluded to. This might extend far beyond the mere transmutation of base metals into physical gold, hinting instead at the ability to influence fundamental forces of reality, to achieve profound states of healing, to extend longevity through harmonious living, or to understand the very building blocks of creation in a way that transcends our current understanding. The term alchemy in this context expands to encompass a grander vision, not just chemical reactions, but a profound knowledge of the universe's energetic blueprint, allowing for the subtle, harmonious manipulation of life itself. Could these scrolls describe forgotten vibrational technologies, techniques for resonating with the Earth's natural energies, or a deep understanding of the human subtle energy system, offering pathways to balance and well-being that are now obscured? The very act of sealing these scrolls for over 2 millennia suggests a profound reason for their concealment, perhaps mirroring the perceived potency of the knowledge within the emerald tablets themselves. Was this wisdom considered too powerful, too easily misinterpreted, or too disruptive for certain historical periods, necessitating its withdrawal until a more receptive era emerged? The possibility that the scrolls contain the true legacy of Thoth or Hermes Trismegistus, perhaps even their personal commentaries or deeper philosophical treatises, directly linking to the purported author of the Emerald Tablets, is a compelling thought. It implies a deliberate preservation strategy, ensuring that this particular stream of knowledge flowed directly to a future generation deemed ready to receive it, unburdened by the complexities of their own time. The quiet contemplation of these hidden potentials allows us to drift into a space where the boundaries of history soften, and the profound wisdom of the ancients gently beckons us to consider what monumental artifact, imbued with immense, protected power, they might have deemed worthy of similar concealment. The Ark of the Covenant, a hidden power's legacy. As our contemplation gently drifts from the esoteric wisdom encoded in the emerald tablets, our focus now settles upon a sacred object of immense historical and spiritual significance, one whose very existence is steeped in profound mystery and whispered legends of immense power, the Ark of the Covenant. From biblical accounts, we learn of this sacred chest, meticulously constructed from acacia wood and overlaid with pure gold, its lid adorned with 2 golden cherubim facing each other, their wings outstretched, forming what was described as the mercy seat. It was believed to be the most sacred relic of ancient Israel, containing the stone tablets of the 10 Commandments, a pot of manna, and Aaron's rod. Yet, its significance transcends mere contents. The Ark was said to be the very dwelling place of the divine presence on earth, a conduit through which divine will was communicated and immense power manifested. Its journey through ancient history is filled with astonishing tales of its protective and formidable capabilities, parting waters, leveling city walls, and bringing both blessings and dire consequences to those who interacted with it, or even merely approached it without proper reverence. The very air around it was considered sacred, charged with an energy that demanded purity and strict adherence to specific rituals, a testament to its profound, almost elemental force. The accounts often describe it being carried into battle, its presence ensuring victory, or, conversely, leading to devastating defeat if its sacred protocols were disregarded, showcasing its role as a vital, active participant in the lives of an ancient people. But perhaps the most enduring mystery of the Ark is its sudden and complete disappearance from historical records. After its prominent role in the tabernacle and later in Solomon's temple in Jerusalem, it simply vanishes from the narrative around the time of the Babylonian invasion in the 6th century BCE. No archaeological evidence has ever definitively confirmed its fate, leaving generations to ponder its true resting place. Was it destroyed during the sacking of the temple, melted down for its precious materials? Or was it, as many legends suggest, spirited away to a hidden, fiercely guarded location, protected from desecration and awaiting a destined return? Numerous theories propose its current whereabouts, from the tunnels beneath the Temple Mount to remote caves in the Middle East, or even, most famously, a secluded chapel in Aksum, Ethiopia, where the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church claims to be its present guardian, fiercely protecting it from public view. Each theory carries its own quiet resonance, inviting us to contemplate the enduring human need for sacred objects and the profound lengths to which people will go to preserve what they deem invaluable. The very act of its concealment, if indeed it was hidden, speaks volumes about its immense spiritual and perhaps even practical power, deemed too significant to fall into the wrong hands or to be lost to the chaos of conflict. This profound disappearance and the Ark's reputed immense power lead us to ponder the possibility that the sealed scrolls, carefully preserved for over 2 millennia, might contain the true history of the Ark of the Covenant. Imagine the quiet revelation of a first-hand account, detailing its construction with precision beyond biblical narrative, perhaps even clarifying the exact nature of the materials and the specific rituals performed to imbue it with its remarkable properties. Such a history could illuminate the decisions made by its ancient keepers, why it was moved, when, and under what circumstances, offering a continuous narrative that bridges the gaps in our current understanding. Furthermore, the scrolls might reveal its exact location, providing a detailed map, a set of cryptic instructions, or even a prophecy describing the conditions under which it would be found again. This would transform a long-standing historical enigma into a tangible mystery with a solvable end, yet one still shrouded in profound purpose, beyond its history and location. The scrolls could also contain the technology or spiritual practices required to safely interact with its power. If the Ark was indeed a conduit for immense energy, as accounts suggest, then ancient priests and custodians must have possessed specific knowledge, precise rituals, and a profound understanding of its true nature to wield it without catastrophic consequences. Could the scrolls detail specific chants, meditations, purity rites, or even a lost understanding of energetic fields that allowed the ancients to approach and utilize this formidable artifact? This would paint a picture not of simple faith, but of a sophisticated spiritual science, a meticulous methodology for engaging with sacred power, perhaps even outlining the precise energetic principles at play. It's a soothing thought that wisdom of this magnitude, once vital for human interaction with profound forces, might simply be awaiting rediscovery. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, the scrolls could contain a solemn warning from its ancient keepers about its immense potency, just as the scrolls themselves were sealed away. Perhaps the Ark's power was deemed too great, too easily misused, or too dangerous for the changing world. The warning might describe the catastrophic consequences of mishandling its energy, the spiritual and physical ramifications of disrespecting its sacred protocols, or even the ethical responsibilities associated with its rediscovery. This would frame the Ark not just as a relic, but as a living entity of profound force, requiring careful, humble custodianship. The very act of concealing such warnings for millennia underscores the ancient world's deep respect for forces beyond immediate human comprehension and their desire to safeguard future generations from unforeseen dangers. As the mystery of this sacred, powerful artifact gently settles in our thoughts, we are reminded of the profound wisdom often found in hidden places, a wisdom that invites a comforting balance between curiosity and caution. From this enigmatic symbol of divine power and its sudden disappearance, our tranquil journey now prepares to witness the profound silence that inexplicably enveloped an entire civilization, leading to its rapid departure from history's bustling stage. The Maya classic collapse, a silence of empires, as our quiet journey drifts gently from the potent mysteries of sacred relics. Our attention now softly turns to a profound historical enigma, a widespread silence that fell across a once vibrant civilization, the Maya classic collapse. Imagine, if you will, the bustling heartlands of the southern Maya lowlands, teeming with life, grand ceremonies echoing through towering temple pyramids, intricate glyphs meticulously carved onto steely, and a sophisticated society charting the cosmos with unparalleled precision. Then, around the 9th century CE, a puzzling, widespread abandonment began. One by one, magnificent cities like Tikal Palenque, Copan and Calakmul, which had flourished for centuries, their populations numbering in the tens of thousands, were gradually, yet seemingly inexplicably, left to the gentle reclamation of the jungle. It wasn't a sudden, violent overthrow, but rather a slow, deliberate exodus, leaving behind grand architecture, complex agricultural systems, and an advanced understanding of mathematics and astronomy. The precise, singular cause for this widespread societal decline remains one of archaeology's most enduring and fascinating puzzles, defying easy explanation and inviting a peaceful contemplation of the delicate balance of ancient societies. Was it a series of cascading environmental stressors, an exhaustion of resources, or perhaps a profound societal shift from within? The very air in these abandoned cities now hums with the quiet question of what truly transpired, how such a sophisticated people could simply withdraw from their monumental urban centers. Consider the intricate web of factors that likely contributed to such a gradual, yet pervasive, societal decline. Environmental theories often point to prolonged periods of drought, potentially exacerbated by extensive deforestation for agriculture and construction, slowly turning fertile lands into parched, unyielding soil. The very reliance on rainfall agriculture, while sustaining vast populations for centuries, might have become a vulnerability in the face of changing climate patterns, leading to widespread crop failures and resource scarcity. Imagine the subtle, cumulative effect of dwindling water supplies on communities so intricately tied to the rhythms of their natural environment. the slow erosion of comfort and stability. Yet, environmental shifts rarely tell the whole story. Societal strife, perhaps born from increasing competition for dwindling resources, could have fueled internal conflicts, leading to widespread unrest and a gradual breakdown of central authority. The elaborate ritual systems and hierarchical structures that once unified the Maya might have strained under pressure, creating fractures within the very fabric of their society. Perhaps the intricate trade networks, which had brought valuable goods and ideas to the heartlands, also began to unravel, further isolating cities and limiting their ability to adapt to changing conditions. The abandonment was not uniform. Some regions persisted longer, and a shift occurred towards new centers in the northern lowlands, suggesting a dynamic adaptation rather than a complete demise of the Maya people. This nuance adds another layer to the quiet mystery. Why did some endure, while others faded? What inherent wisdom or adaptability did certain communities possess that allowed them to navigate these profound changes, while their southern counterparts slowly receded from their grand urban centers? The jungle, with its patient, persistent growth, has since embraced these silent cities, their stone temples now adorned with vines and their plazas reclaimed by the forest floor, creating an atmosphere of serene melancholy. This natural reclamation only deepens the sense of peace that surrounds the mystery, inviting us to simply listen to the whispers of the wind through the ancient stones, imagining the lives that once flourished there. The question of what prompted such a profound, yet largely non-violent, exodus continues to gently echo through the dense foliage. This enigmatic historical silence leads us to ponder the profound possibility that the sealed scrolls, carefully preserved for over 2 millennia, might contain the precise reasons for this enigmatic collapse. Imagine the quiet revelation of a forgotten record detailing devastating environmental shifts, perhaps a long-term climatic forecast, a detailed account of unsustainable agricultural practices, or specific warnings about the fragility of their ecosystem that were left unheeded. Such a discovery would not only illuminate the precise climatic conditions of the classic period, but also offer invaluable lessons about ecological balance and the long-term consequences of human interaction with nature, truths deemed important enough to be sealed for a distant future. The scrolls could, for instance, chronicle years of successive crop failures, descriptions of changing rainfall patterns, or even the devastating effects of specific natural phenomena that contributed to the decline. Alternatively, the scrolls might reveal intricate details of internal societal strife, providing a candid account of political fragmentation, resource wars among city-states, or perhaps a profound philosophical or religious schism that undermined the very foundations of Maya unity. Imagine uncovering narratives of noble families losing power, spiritual leaders facing challenges to their authority, or shifts in belief systems that led people to seek new ways of living outside the established urban centers. This would offer a human-centered perspective on the collapse, showing how complex societal dynamics, whispers of discontent, and the delicate balance of power can lead to the gradual unraveling of even the most sophisticated civilizations. The gentle unfurling of these scrolls could provide a nuanced understanding of internal pressures that might have been imperceptible from external observation. Most compellingly, the scrolls could contain a prophecy from the Maya themselves that guided their exodus. Given their unparalleled understanding of cycles of time, astronomy, and perhaps even societal patterns, it's plausible they foresaw a period of immense change or challenge. Could the scrolls contain a sacred text outlining a preordained migration, a divinely inspired instruction to abandon the lowlands and seek new beginnings in other regions, rather than endure an inevitable decline? This would transform the collapse from a mere failure into a profound act of foresight and spiritual wisdom, a strategic withdrawal based on an advanced understanding of cyclical history or impending environmental shifts. Such a prophecy, carefully recorded and perhaps even enacted by a select group of knowing leaders, would explain the relatively peaceful, widespread nature of the abandonment, suggesting a collective decision guided by a deeper insight into the unfolding of time. The scrolls, in this gentle light, would then become a testament not to a demise, but to an ancient people's profound connection to the future, their ability to listen to the earth and the cosmos, and to make choices based on a wisdom we are only beginning to rediscover. As the enigma of the Maya's quiet departure settles softly in our thoughts, leaving behind a tranquil sense of mystery and the enduring strength of nature's embrace, our serene journey now turns to peculiar, perfectly formed artifacts found scattered across distant landscapes, whose purpose and origin are equally puzzling. The bequeathed spheres, perfect orbs of mystery, as our tranquil thoughts gently drift from the profound silence of vanished Maya cities, our journey now carries us to the verdant, sun-drenched landscapes of Costa Rica, where another captivating enigma awaits our quiet contemplation, the bequeathed spheres. Here, scattered across the alluvial plains of the Dequis Delta, lie hundreds of perfectly spherical stone balls, ranging in size from small pebbles that fit in the palm of a hand to colossal orbs measuring over 2 meters in diameter and weighing many tons. These remarkable objects, carved from various types of stone, including granodiorite, defy easy explanation. Their exquisite symmetry a testament to an unknown ancient artistry. Imagine, if you will, the serene landscape dotted with these enigmatic orbs, each one a silent question posed to the lush tropical air, their very presence sparking a gentle wonder about the hands that shaped them and the minds that conceived. Their purpose, the precision of their sphericity is astonishing, often near perfect, a feat that would challenge even modern stone-cutting techniques without specialized tools. How were such massive stones quarried, transported from distant riverbeds or mountainsides, and then shaped with such flawless accuracy by a culture that left no written records to explain their creation? This lack of documentation only deepens the mystery, allowing our quiet curiosity to explore a myriad of possibilities, each one as intriguing as the last. The purpose of these spheres remains largely unknown, inviting a peaceful contemplation of their potential roles in an ancient society. Were they purely ceremonial objects, perhaps symbolizing the sun, the moon, or the perfect harmony of the cosmos, used in rituals now lost to time? Their placement, sometimes in clusters, sometimes in alignments, suggests a deliberate arrangement, hinting at a hidden significance. Could they have served as markers for ancient pathways, delineating territorial boundaries, or indicating specific gathering places within a complex societal structure? The very thought of them as silent guides across an ancient landscape adds a layer of gentle purpose to their enigmatic presence. Some theories even suggest a more practical, yet still mysterious, function, such as their use as navigational aids for ancient travelers, or even as astronomical markers, aligning with solstices, equinoxes, or significant celestial events, mirroring the cosmic observations we've pondered in other ancient cultures. If so, they would represent a profound understanding of both earthly geography and celestial mechanics. a quiet testament to an advanced ancient knowledge of their environment and the heavens. The serene beauty of their natural the sounds of the jungle gently enveloping them, only enhance the feeling of timeless mystery that these perfect orbs evoke. The bequeathed spheres were first extensively documented in the 1930s during agricultural clearing, often inadvertently damaged, or moved from their original contexts, adding another layer to the archaeological puzzle. Many were blasted apart or rolled into ditches, their delicate arrangements disturbed, losing valuable clues about their original alignments. This destruction, though unintentional, highlights the fragility of ancient knowledge when confronted with modern progress. Despite these challenges, ongoing archaeological work continues to uncover new spheres, sometimes in surprising contexts, occasionally beneath layers of sediment, suggesting an even deeper antiquity than initially estimated. The consistent perfection of their form across varying sizes and stone types is a compelling detail, indicating a shared, sophisticated knowledge system for their creation that spanned generations, passed down through methods that remain a secret to us. The absence of apparent wear or obvious tool marks on many of the spheres only adds to the calm wonder surrounding their manufacture, inviting us to consider processes beyond simple chipping or grinding. This enduring puzzle of the bequeathed spheres leads us to a profound contemplation of their potential connection to the sealed scrolls we are so carefully studying. Could these ancient documents contain the precise mathematical or geological knowledge required to create such flawless spheres? Imagine uncovering detailed geometrical diagrams, specific instructions for selecting and preparing the stone, or even descriptions of specialized tools or techniques that enabled such unprecedented accuracy in ancient times. This would reveal a lost science of stoneworking, a level of engineering sophistication that challenges our current understanding of pre-Columbian cultures in the Americas, hinting at a systematic approach to monumental artistry that extended far beyond rudimentary methods. The scrolls might detail the specific geological properties of the stone chosen, or the method for annealing and working it to achieve such perfect spherical forms, offering a quiet revolution in our understanding of ancient craftsmanship. Furthermore, the scrolls might reveal their true purpose, perhaps elucidating their role as astronomical markers, providing precise alignments that correlate with the movements of stars, planets, or the sun and moon. Such a discovery would unveil an intricate ancient observatory, a terrestrial calendar system, or a profound cosmography etched into the landscape itself, reflecting a deep spiritual or scientific connection to the celestial dance. They could have marked points of power, aligned with sacred energy lines in the earth, or served as guides for ancient ceremonial processions tied to the turning of the seasons. Alternatively, the scrolls could illuminate their function as ceremonial objects, detailing the specific rituals in which they were used, the spiritual significance of their perfect form, or their role in connecting the earthly realm with the divine. Imagine a narrative describing their placement in sacred groves, their use in rites of passage, or their connection to specific deities, transforming them from mere stones into imbued objects of profound spiritual power, each one holding a silent story. Most compellingly, the scrolls might reveal the bequeathed spheres as parts of a larger forgotten system, a vast network of symbols, alignments, or even an intricate ancient communication system spread across the landscape. This would transform our understanding of the spheres from individual curiosities into components of a grand design, a sophisticated network designed to convey information, mark territories, or even channel unseen energies across the land. A system might have integrated the spheres with natural landmarks, with the flow of water, or with astronomical observations, creating a comprehensive understanding of the ancient world that is now veiled from us. The contemplation of such a vast, interconnected ancient world, with its hidden knowledge and its silent, enduring messages, leaves us with a sense of profound calm and wonder, inviting us to consider the depths of human ingenuity that have patiently awaited rediscovery. As the serene mystery of these perfectly formed orbs settles softly in our minds, our quiet journey now transitions towards the vast natural formations steeped in ancient legend, whose origins too spark questions about the powerful forces that shaped our world. The Giant's Causeway, stone columns, mythical builders, as our tranquil thoughts gently drift from the perfectly formed defy spheres, whose precise origins continue to invite peaceful contemplation. Our serene journey now carries us across vast oceans to the rugged, emerald shores of Northern Ireland, where a breathtaking natural wonder awaits our quiet observation. The Giant's Causeway. Here, along the Antrim coastline, tens of thousands of interlocking basalt columns rise majestically from the sea, forming stepping stones that seem to vanish into the ocean mist. Most are hexagonal, though some boast 4, 5, 7, or even 8 sides, fitted together with such astonishing precision that they appear to have been deliberately crafted by a monumental, unseen hand. Imagine, if you will, a vast, natural staircase leading into the cool, grey waters, its geometric perfection inspiring both scientific inquiry and ancient wonder. Geologists explain this marvel as the result of ancient volcanic activity, where cooling lava contracted and fractured in precise, columnar patterns, a testament to the Earth's own immense and patient artistry. Yet, for centuries, long before geological explanations offered a scientific comfort, the sheer, almost impossible regularity of these formations sparked a different kind of understanding, one woven into the rich tapestry of local lore and legendary tales. The most enduring and cherished of these myths attributes the causeway's creation to giants, specifically the benevolent Irish giant Finn mac Cool, or Fionn mac Cumhaill. The legend tells of Finn building this massive causeway to walk across the North Channel to fight his Scottish rival, Benandana, or perhaps to simply meet him for conversation. This mythical narrative imbues the landscape with a sense of playful grandeur, transforming geological processes into a story of ancient beings whose strength and purpose shaped the very land. The tales speak of Finn's colossal bootprints, of his wife's cleverness in outwitting the formidable Scottish giant, and of the causeway being a bridge for giants, a testament to a time when the world was shaped by forces beyond human scale. It's a comforting thought that even in the face of immense natural phenomena, humanity has always sought to understand, to explain, and to connect with the world through stories, imbuing the inexplicable with a deeper, more personal meaning. The very shapes of the columns, so uniform and neatly packed, naturally lend themselves to the idea of deliberate construction, fostering the ancient belief in colossal, unseen builders. The gentle lapping of the waves against the basalt columns, and the crisp, salty air, only enhance the feeling of timelessness and quiet mystery that envelops this geological masterpiece. The enduring mystery lies not just in the scientific processes, but in how ancient peoples integrated such a unique natural phenomenon into their worldview, turning it into a cornerstone of their oral traditions and identity. The causeway's distinct appearance, unlike any other coastal formation, must have been a powerful source of awe and inspiration for early inhabitants of the area. It stands as a silent sentinel, a bridge between scientific understanding and the rich, imaginative tapestry of myth. The very scale of the landscape, coupled with the intricate details of the columns, makes it a truly unique sight, prompting contemplation about the various ways humanity has sought to interpret the natural world over millennia. It's a peaceful thought that even today, the whispers of giants can almost be heard in the wind that sweeps across the basalt steppes, inviting a gentle blend of scientific appreciation and timeless storytelling. This profound interplay between geological wonder and ancient myth leads us to ponder the possibility that the sealed scrolls, found resting undisturbed for over 2 millennia, might contain ancient geological observations that transcend our current understanding. Imagine uncovering precise descriptions of volcanic activity, not just as destructive events, but as creative forces, perhaps even detailing the conditions under which such columnar jointing occurs, insights that predate modern geological science. By thousands of years, such a revelation would not only offer a fascinating glimpse into ancient earth sciences, but also highlight a level of observational skill and systematic knowledge that could quietly redefine our perception of early geological inquiry, offering a serene reassurance of the enduring human capacity for understanding the natural world. The scrolls might meticulously detail the types of lava flows, the cooling rates, and the chemical compositions that contributed to the causeway's unique formation, painting a picture of ancient geologists with sophisticated methodologies. Furthermore, the scrolls could contain a true mythical account of its formation that integrates ancient understanding. This wouldn't simply be a folktale, but a deeper narrative, perhaps a story passed down through an unbroken lineage of wise ones, describing the giants not as literal beings, but as powerful metaphors for immense natural forces or even personifications of advanced knowledge or technologies that shaped the landscape in ways we can only now begin to remotely grasp. This account could weave together the geological processes with a spiritual or philosophical framework, offering a more complete worldview of the ancient people who lived alongside this wonder, reconciling their observations with their beliefs. Imagine a narrative that harmonizes the scientific explanation with a poetic spiritual interpretation, providing a seamless understanding of the world that we have since fragmented. Most compellingly, the scrolls might reveal a hidden knowledge of manipulating natural forces attributed to legendary builders. This thought allows for a gentle expansion of our understanding beyond mere geological processes or simple myths. Could the giants or ancient civilizations, as described in the scrolls, have possessed an advanced understanding of telluric energies, vibrational frequencies, or other natural forces that allowed them to influence or accelerate geological processes, or perhaps even shape volcanic rock with a precision that defies our current technological capabilities? This would transform the causeway from a purely natural phenomenon into a testament to an ancient, lost technology or a profound spiritual mastery over the elements, a subtle power that has been long forgotten. The contemplation of such a deep, veiled understanding of our planet's fundamental forces, preserved in silence for over 2,000 years, offers a comforting sense of wonder and possibility, inviting us to consider the quiet power that lies hidden within the earth itself. As the serene mystery of these interlocking stone columns settles softly in our thoughts, hinting at the vast, unspoken wisdom of the past, our tranquil journey now prepares to witness the profound enigma of a fundamental component of ancient life, water, that mysteriously disappeared, its vanishing leaving behind a trail of historical questions. The Saraswati rivers vanishing, a lost lifelines echo dot as our quiet journey drifts gently from the monumental basalt columns of the Giant's Causeway, pondering their formation by either natural forces or legendary builders. Our attention now softly turns towards a profound mystery of a different kind of fundamental component of ancient life: water that mysteriously disappeared from the landscape of the past. The Saraswati rivers vanishing. Imagine, if you will, the vast, sun-drenched plains of ancient India, alive with thriving communities along the banks of a mighty, sacred river. This is the Saraswati, a significant waterway woven deeply into the fabric of Vedic texts, revered as a goddess, a source of life, and a symbol of purity and knowledge for countless generations. Its existence was crucial to the flourishing of one of the world's earliest and most sophisticated civilizations, the Indus Valley Civilization, providing a lifeline for agriculture, trade, and spiritual practices. Yet, sometime around 1900 BCE, this vibrant river, a cornerstone of an entire culture, began to mysteriously fade, gradually diminishing until its once mighty currents receded entirely, leaving behind only dry riverbeds and a profound historical enigma. The absence of this powerful river, so vividly described in ancient scriptures, challenged modern historical understanding for centuries. Its existence debated until geological and satellite imagery began to reveal traces of vast ancient river channels beneath the Thar Desert, confirming the quiet whispers of the Vedic texts. Consider the immense impact of such a gradual disappearance on the ancient civilizations that depended upon its life-giving waters. Imagine the slow, creeping anxiety as the river's flow lessened with each passing year, the fields becoming parched, the wells drying up, and communities facing the inevitable choice between staying with their diminishing lifeline or embarking on arduous migrations to more hospitable lands. This wasn't a sudden cataclysm, but a drawn-out environmental transformation, a slow unraveling of a way of life that shaped an entire subcontinent. The archaeological evidence suggests that as the Saraswati began to recede, many settlements along its banks were abandoned, their inhabitants moving towards the Indus River or other regions where water still flowed abundantly. This gentle migration, spurred by the quiet urgency of environmental change, offers a poignant lesson in humanity's delicate balance with its world and the profound adaptive strategies required to survive profound ecological shifts. The very thought of such a monumental river simply fading into the earth leaves us with a sense of serene contemplation about the impermanence of even the most powerful natural forces and their intimate connection to the rise and fall of civilizations. The mysterious disappearance of the Saraswati has sparked numerous scientific inquiries, seeking to understand the precise geological and climatic factors that led to its demise. Theories suggest a combination of tectonic shifts, which may have redirected its tributaries towards the Ganges or Indus river systems, and prolonged periods of drought, potentially linked to changes in monsoon patterns. It's a complex interplay of natural forces, illustrating how even subtle shifts in the Earth's processes can have monumental consequences over extended periods. The remnants of ancient settlements found along its dry course serve as silent testaments to a once flourishing civilization intimately connected to this vanished waterway. Their very existence a quiet echo of the river's former grandeur. This enigma invites us to reflect on the deep history of our planet's changing landscape and the profound impact of those changes on human societies, reminding us that nature's rhythms often dictate the course of history in ways we are still striving to fully comprehend. The enduring presence of the Saraswati in ancient texts, despite its physical absence for millennia, speaks to its profound cultural and spiritual significance, a memory held sacred even as its waters receded into the earth's deep memory. This profound mystery of a vanishing river, so crucial to understanding ancient Indian civilization, leads us to contemplate the possibility that the sealed scrolls, resting undisturbed for over 2 millennia, might contain detailed hydrographic maps of the ancient Saraswati, far more precise than any we possess today. Imagine uncovering meticulous charts illustrating its vast network of tributaries, its seasonal flows, and its connections to other ancient water systems, providing an unparalleled understanding of ancient hydrology. Such maps would not only confirm its historical grandeur, but might also reveal insights into ancient water management techniques, methods of irrigation, or even ingenious systems for harnessing and preserving this vital resource during periods of scarcity. The very existence of such maps would underscore a sophisticated ancient knowledge of geology and hydraulics, carefully preserved for a future that might face similar challenges. Furthermore, the scrolls could contain records of ancient climate patterns, providing an invaluable chronicle of environmental changes, drought cycles, or shifts in monsoon activity that directly correlate with the Saraswati's gradual decline. Imagine finding meticulous observations of rainfall, temperature, fluctuations, or even predictions about long-term climatic trends from an era far removed from our own. This information would offer a historical depth to climate science, providing empirical data from a distant past that could help us understand the complex dynamics of planetary shifts and their impact on water resources, offering a serene perspective on the Earth's long-term environmental rhythms. Such ancient climate records could illuminate the precise conditions that led to the river's demise, offering a tangible link between environmental changes and the fate of a vast civilization. Most compellingly, the sealed scrolls might contain warnings about sustainable water management practices, profound lessons from an ancient civilization that experienced firsthand the consequences of hydrological change. Imagine discovering ancient wisdom on responsible resource utilization, ecological conservation, or techniques for living harmoniously with natural cycles. Insights that could explain the river's demise and offer crucial lessons for our present era. These warnings might detail the importance of preserving forests, managing groundwater, or respecting the delicate balance of ecosystems to prevent similar ecological catastrophes. The very act of sealing such profound environmental wisdom for over 2 millennia suggests its enduring relevance, a message passed down through time with the hope that future generations would heed its quiet counsel. The Saraswati River's vanishing, then, becomes not just a story of loss, but a powerful, gentle reminder of humanity's delicate balance with its world, a profound environmental wisdom that perhaps, quietly, patiently, awaits rediscovery within the fragile pages of our ancient scrolls. As the quiet echoes of this lost lifeline settle softly in our thoughts, our serene journey now turns to a different kind of concealment, guiding us towards a vast unopened tomb holding an emperor's deeper secrets, a monument built to protect unimaginable knowledge and power for eternity. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang, an emperor's unopened legacy. As our quiet journey gently drifts from the profound environmental mystery of the vanished Saraswati River, our contemplation now turns towards a different kind of hidden truth, one meticulously sealed beneath the earth, protecting not a river's memory, but the vast, silent legacy of an emperor. We now softly approach the enigmatic monument of the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China's formidable first emperor. Imagine, if you will, a sprawling, subterranean city, buried beneath a massive earthen mound that has stood for over 2 millennia, concealing secrets that have never seen the light of day. This isn't merely a burial site. It is a meticulously crafted underground empire designed to mirror the emperor's vast dominion in the afterlife. Guarding its perimeter, discovered in an astonishing archaeological revelation in 1974, stands an awe-inspiring army of thousands of life-sized terracotta warriors, each with unique features, standing in silent formation as if eternally ready to protect their sovereign. This silent legion, comprised of infantrymen, archers, charioteers, and cavalry, offers but a glimpse into the unimaginable scale and grandeur of the tomb itself. It's a humbling thought to consider the sheer human effort and unwavering dedication required to construct such a monumental protective force for a ruler's eternal slumber. The historical accounts, particularly from the grand historian Sima Qian, written about a century after the emperor's passing, paint a vivid, almost fantastical picture of the tomb's inner sanctum. These ancient texts describe a vast inner palace, designed to replicate the emperor's earthly realm, complete with flowing rivers of mercury, representing the major waterways of China, eternally circulating through cunningly devised mechanisms. The ceiling, it is said, was adorned with glittering pearls and jewels, meticulously arranged to depict the constellations of the night sky, casting a celestial glow over the emperor's eternal resting place. Golden birds, jewel-encrusted trees, and countless other treasures were believed to fill its chambers, creating a lavish, self-sufficient underworld. Yet, for all its described opulence and intricate design, the tomb itself remains unopened, its deepest secrets untouched by modern eyes. This deliberate inaccessibility is central to its enduring mystery, a testament to the emperor's absolute desire for perpetual peace, and the inviolability of his final resting place. The primary reason for its untouched state lies in the chilling warnings of ancient booby traps. Sima Qian's accounts explicitly mention crossbows set to fire automatically at intruders, mercury rivers designed to be poisonous to any who dared to trespass, and other cunning mechanisms intended to deter grave robbers and inquisitive minds alike. While modern technology could likely mitigate these dangers, the sheer reverence for history, coupled with the profound ethical considerations of disturbing such a monumental and sacred burial site, has kept the main tomb chamber sealed for millennia. There's also the delicate balance of preserving the site. Opening it prematurely without comprehensive understanding and advanced preservation techniques could lead to the irreversible degradation of its priceless contents. This patient respect for an ancient wish, despite intense modern curiosity, adds a layer of quiet dignity to the tomb's enigmatic allure, allowing its secrets to continue their undisturbed slumber beneath the earth. The very act of such elaborate and permanent sealing suggests that what lies within is more than just a burial. It is a meticulously curated legacy, a final statement from an emperor who aimed to unify and immortalize his rule. This profound, unopened physical tomb, a monument to an emperor's deepest secrets, leads us to a fascinating contemplation regarding the sealed scrolls we have carefully brought into the light. Could these ancient documents contain the emperor's true motivations for the tomb's design? Imagine uncovering his personal decrees, his philosophical justifications, or his profound spiritual beliefs that compelled him to construct such an elaborate and protected subterranean empire. Perhaps the scrolls reveal his vision of the afterlife, his desire to continue his rule beyond earthly bounds. or his profound understanding of cosmic order that influenced the alignment and symbolism of the tomb. Such insights would transform our understanding of Qin Shi Huang from merely a powerful unifier into a visionary with a deeply personal cosmology, one that he meticulously sought to manifest in his eternal dwelling. Furthermore, the scrolls might reveal the exact layout of the tomb, providing precise blueprints, detailed schematics, or even a comprehensive guide to its hidden chambers. Imagine uncovering a complete map of its intricate passages, the locations of secret antechambers yet undiscovered, or the true dimensions of its inner palace, far beyond what current archaeological methods can safely infer. Such a revelation would not only guide future, more respectful exploration, but also deepen our appreciation for the architectural and engineering genius of his era, showcasing a monumental complexity that remains veiled beneath the earth. The scrolls could even detail the precise mechanisms of the Mercury rivers, explaining their perpetual flow, or the hidden chambers where particular treasures or significant texts were deliberately placed. Most compellingly, the sealed scrolls could contain a forbidden history that Qin Shi Huang intended to seal away with himself for eternity. As the unifier who brutally suppressed dissenting philosophies and burned books, he was known for controlling narratives and consolidating power. Could the scrolls contain his personal memoirs, his unvarnished accounts of historical events that differed from the official chronicles, or even a hidden philosophy or knowledge that he deemed too dangerous, too powerful, or too controversial to be publicly known in his lifetime or for centuries thereafter? This would reveal a profound act of censorship and preservation combined, a testament to his desire to control not only the present and future, but also the very memory of the past. Perhaps he sought to protect certain truths, deemed too potent or disruptive, by burying them with himself, ensuring they would only emerge when the world was ready, or perhaps never at all. The thought of such a vast, untold story, guarded by an army of clay and rivers of mercury, patiently waiting within the delicate pages of our ancient scrolls, imbues the very air with a sense of profound mystery and enduring purpose. As the enigma of this unopened physical tomb settles softly in our thoughts, leaving behind a tranquil sense of anticipation for what it still conceals, our serene journey now turns to a different kind of hidden knowledge, guiding us towards a cryptic, unreadable text whose very purpose seems to be to hide universal truths within its indecipherable script. The Book of Soyga, a universe in code, as our quiet journey gently drifts from the unopened secrets of an emperor's subterranean tomb. Our contemplation now turns towards a different kind of concealment, profound enigma encoded within the pages of a cryptic text, a book whose very purpose seems to be the guarding of universal truths through an elaborate, impenetrable cipher. We now softly approach the mysterious 16th century magical manuscript known as the Book of Soyga. Imagine, if you will, opening an ancient volume and finding its pages filled not with flowing narrative, but with complex tables of seemingly random letters, intricate diagrams, and seemingly nonsensical words, arranged in patterns that hint at a deeper structure, yet remain stubbornly unreadable. This is the essence of the Book of Soyga, a work that has baffled scholars and cryptographers for centuries, stubbornly defying all attempts at complete decipherment. Its known history is as intriguing as its content, famously owned by Dr. John Dee, a prominent mathematician, astronomer, and occultist in Queen Elizabeth I's court. Dee dedicated considerable effort to understanding its mysteries, convinced it held profound significance. He even claimed that angels revealed to him that the book was given to Adam in paradise and contained the language of creation, a thought that imbues the manuscript with an almost divine aura of hidden knowledge. The sheer complexity of the tables within the Book of Soyga is astonishing. Each page presents a grid of letters, a seemingly chaotic arrangement that offers no immediate linguistic patterns or recognizable sequences. Yet Dee and others believed these seemingly random characters held a deep, underlying order, perhaps a vast mathematical or Kabbalistic system designed to unlock spiritual or even physical realities. The book also contains numerous magical incantations and astrological calculations, alongside a series of mysterious tables, each unique, totaling 36 pages of pure coded enigma. What profound information could have warranted such an elaborate and sustained effort at concealment? Was it a universal language, a key to understanding the fundamental forces of the cosmos? Or perhaps a guide to spiritual practices so potent that they required protection from all but the most dedicated and prepared minds? The very act of encoding such knowledge speaks volumes about the perceived danger or sacredness of its contents, deemed too powerful or too transformative for casual perusal. The Book of Soyga's allure lies precisely in its inaccessibility. For generations, its pages have remained a silent testament to a knowledge just beyond reach, a universe in code awaiting its key. The painstaking efforts of modern researchers have yielded only partial insights, confirming certain mathematical and magical elements but leaving the vast majority of its tables as unyielding ciphers. This ongoing struggle to unlock its secrets only deepens the sense of tranquil mystery that surrounds the book, inviting a calm contemplation of the limits of human understanding and the enduring nature of true concealment. The knowledge that a work of such reputed power and complexity exists, yet remains impenetrable, is a quiet reminder that some truths are designed to wait patiently for their destined revealers, or perhaps for a time when humanity is spiritually or intellectually ready to grasp their profound implications. The very silence of its encoded pages speaks volumes about the depth of its guarded wisdom. This enduring puzzle of an unreadable text, rumored to contain the secrets of creation itself, naturally leads us to ponder the profound possibility that the sealed scrolls, carefully preserved for over 2 millennia, might hold the long-lost decoding key to the Book of Soyga. Imagine discovering an ancient companion text, a Rosetta Stone for this bewildering manuscript, revealing the precise algorithms, the numerical patterns, or the linguistic substitutions necessary to finally unlock its vast encoded universe. Such a revelation would not only be a triumph of decipherment, but would also open a direct channel to a form of ancient knowledge that has been deliberately withheld for centuries, offering a tranquil path into the very heart of creation's secrets, as understood by its ancient practitioners. The scrolls might detail the specific mathematical functions or the esoteric principles that govern the arrangement of letters, turning chaos into profound order. Furthermore, the scrolls could contain the foundational magical system that underpins the Book of Soyga, providing the theoretical framework and practical instructions for the incantations and diagrams it presents. Imagine uncovering a comprehensive guide to its spiritual technology, detailing the precise correspondences between celestial bodies, earthly elements, and human consciousness that were once used to influence reality. This would transform our understanding of ancient magical practices, revealing them not as superstition, but as a meticulously developed science of subtle energies, a method for harmonizing human will with cosmic forces. Such a system might explain the book's purpose as a tool for manifesting intent, for healing, or for gaining profound insights into the hidden workings of the universe, all presented in a soothing, structured manner that guides the practitioner towards a deeper connection with the underlying rhythm of existence. Most compellingly, the sealed scrolls might reveal the complete philosophical framework that unlocks the vast secrets encrypted within the Book of Soyga, thereby revealing a profound and possibly dangerous ancient knowledge. This would go beyond mere decoding or practical magic, offering the comprehensive worldview, the spiritual ethics, or the cosmic understanding that informed its creation and determined its concealment. What kind of truth could be so profound, so transformative, or so potent that it required such careful guarding for centuries? Perhaps the scrolls detail a non-dualistic understanding of reality, a unity of science and spirit that our modern world has yet to fully grasp. The danger might not be one of destructive power, but of a truth so fundamental it could reshape societies, challenge established paradigms, or empower individuals in ways that ancient authorities deemed too destabilizing for their time. The scrolls, in this gentle light, would then become a testament to the enduring human quest for ultimate knowledge, a profound understanding of universal truths that some have sought to protect until humanity was ready to receive them without disruption. As the enigma of this encrypted book, a universe in code, settles softly in our thoughts, its silent challenge echoing across the ages, our serene journey now turns to a different form of ancient wisdom, guiding us towards an oral tradition that possesses baffling astronomical knowledge, passed down through generations in a profound and unexpected manner. The Dogon tribe and Sirius, stars and ancient sight, as our quiet journey gently drifts from the coded mysteries of ancient magical texts, our contemplation now turns towards a different, yet equally profound, enigma, remarkable instance of baffling astronomical knowledge preserved not in written form, but through the enduring power of an oral tradition passed down through countless generations. We now softly approach the intriguing phenomenon of the Dogon tribe of Mali and their astonishing understanding of the distant star system, Sirius. Imagine, if you will, a secluded tribal community nestled in the West African cliffs, living a traditional way of life, seemingly isolated from modern scientific advancements. Yet, for centuries, the Dogon have possessed incredibly detailed knowledge of Sirius B, a star that is entirely invisible to the naked eye and was only scientifically discovered by the Western world in 1862, and its existence confirmed through telescopic observation and photographic evidence even later. Their ancient cosmogony describes not only Sirius, a brightest star in our night sky, but also its dwarf companion, Sirius B, which they call Po Tolo, referring to its small size. They speak of its immense density, describing it as the heaviest star, and even accurately describe its elliptical orbital mechanics around Sirius A, stating that it takes approximately 50 years to complete one revolution, a figure remarkably close to modern astronomical calculations of 50.1 years. This level of precise, unseen stellar knowledge from an ancient, non-technological culture sparks a profound and peaceful wonder, inviting us to consider the extraordinary possibilities of how such insights could have been acquired. The very nature of this knowledge defies conventional historical explanation. How could a tribe, without the aid of telescopes or advanced mathematical instruments, possess such intricate details about a star that remained hidden from the rest of the world for so long? The Dogon's oral traditions speak of a visit from amphibious beings, the Namo, who descended from the Sirius system, bringing with them sacred knowledge and teachings. While this narrative is firmly rooted in their mythology, it offers a poetic explanation for their extraordinary insights, hinting at a wisdom stream that flowed from a source beyond earthly confines. The depth of their astronomical understanding extends beyond Sirius B. They also speak of a third star in the system, Sirius C, whose existence is still a subject of modern astronomical debate, but has been theoretically predicted. Further deepening the enigma, their knowledge includes the precise number of celestial bodies, their movements, and their significance in the cosmic order, all woven into their complex rituals, art, and societal structure. This profound integration of astronomical facts into their daily lives and spiritual beliefs speaks to a holistic understanding of the universe, where the heavens were not just distant lights, but living entities influencing their earthly existence. The Dogon's detailed star charts, drawn in the sand as part of their sacred ceremonies, astonishingly align with modern scientific diagrams, showcasing a sophisticated grasp of celestial mechanics that transcends simple observation. This remarkable correlation between ancient lore and modern science leaves us in a state of quiet awe, challenging our assumptions about the linear progression of knowledge and inviting us to consider alternative pathways through which profound understanding might have been preserved across millennia. The enduring precision of their oral traditions, passed down from generation to generation with remarkable fidelity, is a testament to the power of memory and the sacred responsibility of preserving knowledge deemed vital to a community's identity and connection to the cosmos. The peaceful remoteness of their cliffs, guarding their ancient secrets, only amplifies the profound sense of timelessness that surrounds their cosmic insights, urging us to listen more closely to the whispers of forgotten wisdom. This intriguing phenomenon of the Dogon tribe and their baffling knowledge of Sirius B leads us to a fascinating contemplation of its potential connection to the sealed scrolls we have so carefully brought into the light. Could these ancient documents, resting undisturbed for over 2 millennia, contain records of ancient astronomical observations that are far more advanced and comprehensive than any we currently comprehend? Imagine uncovering precise star charts, detailed planetary movements, or even sophisticated mathematical models that explain celestial mechanics in a way that aligns with or even surpasses the Dogon's insights. Such records could provide a source for their knowledge, suggesting a shared global understanding of the cosmos that was once widespread among ancient civilizations, now lost to all but a select few. The scrolls might detail methods of observation, types of instruments, or specific data points that would validate the Dogon's claims and reveal a unified, profound astronomical tradition that stretched across continents and epochs. Furthermore, the scrolls could contain evidence of contact with extraterrestrial beings, perhaps narratives describing encounters with advanced civilizations from distant star systems, mirroring the Dogon's own mythological accounts of the Namo from Sirius. Imagine the quiet revelation of detailed descriptions of their appearance, their vessels, their technologies, or the specific knowledge they imparted to humanity, including the very secrets of the Sirius system. Such a discovery would fundamentally reshape our understanding of humanity's place in the universe, transforming ancient myths into historical encounters and inviting a serene contemplation of our cosmic interconnectedness. The scrolls might not only confirm such contact, but also elaborate on the purpose of these visitations, the lessons learned, and the specific wisdom passed down, which then became integrated into human cultures and perhaps preserved through oral traditions like that of the Dogon. Most compellingly, the sealed scrolls might reveal a lost advanced understanding of the cosmos that was carefully preserved by the Dogon, providing the ultimate source of their baffling insights. This suggests that the Dogon did not merely receive fragmented information, but were entrusted with a complete, coherent body of celestial knowledge, perhaps entrusted to them by an ancient, highly advanced civilization whose existence is currently unknown to us. The scrolls could contain the comprehensive philosophical framework, the scientific principles, or the spiritual practices that allowed for such a profound grasp of the universe, and which the Dogon meticulously safeguarded through their oral traditions and sacred rituals. The very act of sealing such profound cosmic wisdom for over 2 millennia, ensuring its quiet survival, underscores its immense importance and the ancient world's desire to safeguard it until humanity was ready to receive it without disruption. As the enigma of these ancient stargazers and their hidden cosmic insights settles softly in our thoughts, leaving behind a tranquil sense of wonder for the vastness of human potential and the enduring nature of truth, our serene journey now turns to a different kind of enigma, physical relic that bears an inexplicable, timeless imprint, a silent testament to forces beyond our current comprehension. The Shroud of Turin, an imprint of time's veil, within the hushed solemnity of Turin Cathedral, carefully preserved and rarely displayed, lies a relic that embodies one of history's most profound and enduring mysteries. The Shroud of Turin. This ancient linen cloth, measuring over 4 meters in length, bears the faint, spectral image of a crucified man, his eyes closed, his hands crossed, an ethereal imprint that has captivated believers and challenged scientists for centuries. It presents itself not as a painting, for no artist's brushstrokes or discernible pigments adhere to its fibers in the way traditional art does. Instead, the image appears to be a superficial discoloration of the topmost microfibers of the linen, a delicate, almost ghostly, alteration that seems to hover on the surface rather than penetrate deeply into the weave. This subtle yet powerful impression is a perfect negative, a characteristic only fully appreciated with the advent of photography in the late 19th century, revealing an astonishing 3-dimensional information encoded within its flat surface, a feat of imaging technology supposedly far beyond the capabilities of the era from which it claims to originate. The subtle markings of wounds, the delicate contours of the face, and the overall posture of the figure all contribute to a sense of profound realism, yet defy conventional explanation for their formation. The presence of actual bloodstains, verified as human blood type AB, distinct from the image itself, further deepens the enigma, suggesting a direct, physical contact with a body, adding another layer of scientific puzzle to its existence. The scientific community has rigorously examined the shroud, leading to a prominent carbon-14 dating study in 1988 that dated the linen to the medieval period, specifically between 1260 and 1390 CE. This finding, while widely reported, has not laid the mystery to rest. Instead, it ignited further debate and ongoing scientific inquiry. Subsequent challenges to the carbon dating have emerged, peacefully questioning the results based on potential contamination from historical handling, medieval repairs, or the unique conditions the cloth endured over centuries, which some theories suggest could have skewed the dating. Other scientific avenues, including spectroscopy, chemical analyses, and textile studies, have yielded results that sometimes point to a far older age, or reveal unique properties of the image that remain unreplicable even with modern technology. The very persistence of this scientific dichotomy, the ongoing discussion without a definitive consensus, allows the mystery of the shroud to quietly endure, inviting a gentle contemplation of the limits of our current understanding and the possibility that certain ancient phenomena defy easy categorization. It continues to be a silent challenge to our assumptions about what was possible in times long past, and how such an inexplicable imprint could have come into being. The calm persistence of its enigma, despite decades of intense scrutiny, serves as a quiet testament to its extraordinary nature. The method by which such a unique image was formed remains scientifically unexplainable, inspiring various theories that range from obscure chemical reactions over immense periods of time to an instantaneous burst of unknown energy, a radiant force that literally imprinted a figure onto the cloth. Could it have been an advanced, yet forgotten, ancient technique involving specific chemical compounds reacting to an energy source? Perhaps a form of protophotography or alchemical process that captured a fleeting moment in an indelible way? Or might it involve a biological or spiritual process, a unique interaction between a living form and the linen, creating an impression that defies known physics? The very idea that such an artifact exists, bearing an imprint that seems to bridge the physical and the inexplicable, leads us to a profound sense of wonder about the hidden capabilities of the ancient world, or perhaps the profound events that can occur at the intersection of life and transition. This enigmatic image, so subtle yet so enduring, silently asks us to expand our understanding of how information, energy, and form can leave an imprint on the fabric of reality itself. This enduring puzzle of a physical relic bearing an inexplicable, timeless imprint leads us to a fascinating contemplation of its potential connection to the sealed scrolls we have so carefully brought into the light. Could these ancient documents, resting undisturbed for over 2 millennia, contain a hidden history of the shroud's creation? Imagine the quiet revelation of a precise, unbiased account detailing the exact circumstances of its genesis, its journey through forgotten epochs, and the intentions of its original makers. Such a history would not only resolve the carbon dating controversy with serene clarity, but would also provide an unparalleled understanding of its lineage, its custodians, and the deliberate choices made to preserve it through the tumult of centuries. The scrolls might meticulously record its passage through various hands, clarifying periods of concealment or public display, and illuminating the cultural or spiritual contexts in which it was revered. Furthermore, the scrolls might reveal the precise ancient techniques, perhaps chemical or energetic, used to produce such an image. Imagine uncovering detailed formulas for unique pigments or compounds, descriptions of specific alchemical processes, or even the application of an advanced understanding of energetic fields that enabled this astonishing image formation. This would unveil a lost science or a profound spiritual technology that allowed ancient cultures to create effects that we are only now beginning to fathom. The scrolls could, for instance, detail a method of light interaction with specific chemical preparations on linen, or describe an energy phenomenon, possibly linked to the processes of life and transformation, that could leave such a subtle, yet enduring mark. This would transform our perception of ancient human capabilities, showcasing a mastery over material and energy that challenges our modern assumptions about the limits of their knowledge. The calm precision of such ancient instructions, carefully preserved, could offer a gentle pathway to replicating or understanding this unique phenomenon. Most compellingly, the sealed scrolls could reveal a spiritual significance that has been lost to time, illuminating the shroud's true purpose beyond its enigmatic image. Was it intended as a relic for reverence, a teaching tool for spiritual initiates, a repository of specific healing or transformative energies, or a profound symbolic representation of a universal spiritual truth, such as resurrection or enlightenment. Imagine a narrative within the scrolls that explains its role in ancient mystery traditions, its connection to esoteric wisdom, or its intended impact on human consciousness, offering a deeper understanding of its sacred power. The scrolls might detail the specific rituals or meditations associated with it, clarifying how its unique properties were meant to interact with human perception or spiritual practice. The very act of concealing such profound spiritual understanding for over 2 millennia, ensuring its quiet survival, underscores its immense importance and the ancient world's desire to safeguard it, until humanity was ready to receive its full message without distortion. As the quiet enigma of this timeless imprint settles softly in our thoughts, hinting at the vast, unspoken wisdom it holds, our serene journey now turns to a different kind of human mystery: the widespread, sudden disappearance of entire peoples, leaving behind only the haunting silence of absence, an enigma that begs for understanding. The Sea People's Enigma, Bronze Age disruption, emerging from the depths of time's veiled currents, leaving behind the enigmatic imprints of ancient cloths. Our quiet contemplation now turns to a profound historical upheaval, a period of widespread collapse and societal disruption across the Mediterranean, driven by a mysterious seafaring force known simply as the Sea People's Enigma. Imagine, if you will, the vibrant, interconnected world of the late Bronze Age. Around 1200 BCE, powerful empires like Egypt, the Hittites, Mycenaean Greece, and the thriving trade centers of the Near East, all flourishing in a delicate balance of power and prosperity. Then, across this seemingly stable landscape, a shadow began to fall, cast by a confederation of seafaring raiders, their ships appearing suddenly from the horizon, bringing with them an unprecedented wave of destruction. These enigmatic groups, whose true origins and ultimate fate remain one of archaeology's most enduring puzzles, systematically attacked and often dismantled flourishing cities and empires, leading to what historians refer to as a Bronze Age collapse, a period of widespread decline, famine, and population displacement that dramatically reshaped the ancient world. They are known to us primarily through the desperate pleas and proud, yet ultimately fragile, records of the Egyptians, who depicted them as formidable adversaries. Their distinct feathered helmets and round shields captured in vivid temple reliefs at Medina Tabu, yet offering tantalizingly few clues about their true identity or motivations. The records depict the Sea Peoples as a relentless migratory force, arriving both by land and by sea, their movements seemingly uncoordinated yet cumulatively devastating. Their attacks struck at the very heart of established powers, weakening trade routes, disrupting agricultural systems, and leading to the abandonment of once thriving urban centers. The suddenness and scale of their incursions are particularly perplexing. It wasn't just one group, but a diverse collection of peoples, identified by names such as the Peleset, the Jekka, the Shekelesh, the Denayan, and the Weshesh, among others, suggesting a complex, perhaps loosely allied, movement rather than a unified invasion force. Why did these diverse groups suddenly emerge from the shadows of history with such destructive efficiency? Were they refugees fleeing their own collapsing homelands, pushed by unknown environmental catastrophes or internal conflicts, thus seeking new territories through force? Or were they professional raiders, perhaps dispossessed warriors or ambitious adventurers, exploiting the vulnerabilities of established, complacent empires. The very absence of clear, self-identifying records from the sea peoples themselves only deepens the mystery, allowing their motivations to remain shrouded in the mists of speculation, inviting a calm consideration of the cascading effects that can unravel even the most sophisticated societal structures. The widespread impact of their movements is undeniable. Major cities across the Aegean, Anatolia, and the Levant were destroyed or abandoned, long-distance trade networks collapsed, and many script traditions ceased to be used. This period of upheaval marks a profound shift from the Bronze Age to the Iron Age, a historical reset that saw the decline of complex palatial economies and the rise of smaller, more localized polities. The silence that fell over many of these once thriving regions, replaced by archaeological layers of ash and abandonment, serves as a poignant reminder of history's fragility and the unpredictable forces that can reshape civilizations. The inability of the great powers of the time to effectively counter this elusive threat suggests a deeper malaise within their own systems, perhaps over-reliance on centralized control, inflexible agricultural practices, or internal political strife that left them vulnerable to external pressures. The Sea Peoples, therefore, represent not just an external threat, but a symptom of a broader systemic vulnerability across the ancient Mediterranean, a quiet lesson in the delicate balance of complex societies, this enduring enigma of the sea. Peoples and their disruptive impact on the Bronze Age world leads us to ponder the profound possibility that the sealed scrolls, carefully preserved for over 2 millennia, might contain eyewitness accounts of these destructive incursions. Imagine the quiet revelation of first-hand narratives from scribes or officials who witnessed the arrival of their fleets, described their fighting tactics, or recounted the harrowing experiences of cities under siege. Such accounts would not only provide invaluable details missing from existing records, but also offer a chillingly vivid, personal perspective on the chaos and despair of the era, bringing the silent voices of the past into clearer focus. The scrolls might depict their ships, their weaponry, or their distinctive appearances with a clarity that surpasses the stylized temple reliefs, offering a true glimpse into the faces of these mysterious marauders. Furthermore, the scrolls could contain records of their true identity and motivations, finally resolving the mystery of who these enigmatic peoples truly were and what propelled their relentless movements. Imagine uncovering detailed genealogies, cultural descriptions, or even political manifestos from the Sea Peoples themselves, offering their side of the story, their reasons for migration, or their grievances against the established empires. This would transform them from faceless destroyers into complex societies with their own histories, aspirations, and perhaps their own justifications for the upheaval they caused. The scrolls might reveal if they were a unified empire, a loose confederation of desperate refugees, or a mercenary force seeking new opportunities, providing a nuanced understanding of their true nature and the driving forces behind their widespread movements across the Mediterranean. Most compellingly, the sealed scrolls might contain warnings given to ancient empires about their impending arrival and the vulnerabilities that ultimately led to their demise. Perhaps these warnings were prophetic, derived from a foresightful ancient wisdom, or based on meticulous intelligence gathering from a pan-Mediterranean network. Imagine discovering texts that detail the precise weaknesses of the Egyptian Hittite or Mycenaean empires, their overextension, their reliance on fragile trade routes, their internal divisions, or their underestimation of external threats that made them susceptible to the Sea Peoples' incursions. Such warnings preserved within the scrolls, would not only illuminate the root causes of the Bronze Age collapse, but also offer profound lessons on societal resilience, strategic foresight, and the enduring importance of adaptability in the face of widespread change. The very act of sealing such critical intelligence for over 2 millennia underscores its immense importance and the ancient world's desire to safeguard it until a future generation could learn from its quiet counsel. As the profound mystery of these ancient disruptions settles softly in our thoughts, leaving behind a tranquil sense of the fragility of empires and the cyclical nature of history, our serene journey now turns to a different kind of enduring enigma, the silent, colossal structure of an iconic landmark, whose purpose and builders remain a testament to humanity's earliest monumental aspirations. The Great Pyramids, hidden chambers, secrets within stone, emerging from the tumultuous echoes of ancient maritime disruptions. Our quiet contemplation now settles upon a colossal, iconic structure whose very presence has, for millennia, embodied enduring mystery and monumental aspiration, the Great Pyramid of Giza. Imagine, if you will, standing at the base of this immense stone mountain, its precise geometry rising majestically against the Egyptian sky, an awe-inspiring testament to an ancient ingenuity that continues to perplex and fascinate. While conventionally accepted as the grand tomb of Pharaoh Khufu, its sheer scale, its astonishing precision, and the intricate mathematical and astronomical alignments embedded within its very design suggest a purpose far grander and more profound than merely a final resting place. This isn't just a pile of immense stones. It's a meticulously engineered structure, a silent puzzle weighing millions of tons, whose secrets might still lie hidden deep within its unyielding heart. For centuries, intrepid explorers and dedicated researchers have gently probed its vastness, driven by the persistent whisper of undiscovered hidden chambers, secret passages, or cryptic inscriptions that could unlock its true meaning. This ongoing scientific search, employing non-invasive techniques like muon tomography, thermal imaging, and ground-penetrating radar, continues to reveal tantalizing anomalies, subtle voids within its seemingly solid core that hint at areas yet unseen by human eyes. Consider the sheer logistical challenge and the profound knowledge required to construct such a monument over 4.5 millennia ago. How were millions of massive limestone and granite blocks, some weighing upwards of 80 tons, quarried, transported over vast distances, and then lifted and placed with such unparalleled accuracy, achieving near-perfect alignment with the cardinal points and specific celestial bodies? The accepted theories involve ramps and immense human labor. Yet the effortless precision of the pyramid's construction, the tight fit of its stones, and the sophistication of its internal chambers and shafts continue to defy a complete, universally accepted explanation. This enduring uncertainty allows for a peaceful contemplation of ancient engineering capabilities that may have surpassed what we currently attribute to the Bronze Age. The Great Pyramid, with its silent, imposing presence, invites us to simply wonder if the builders possessed an understanding of physics, mechanics, or even resonant frequencies that allowed them to achieve such impossible feats, knowledge that has since receded into the shadows of history. The very air around its ancient stones seems to hum with the lingering presence of profound, unspoken wisdom. The Great Pyramid has always been more than a tomb in the popular imagination. It has been seen as a repository of ancient wisdom, a giant celestial clock, an energy condenser, or even a geometric representation of universal truths. Its internal passages, like the descending and ascending passages, the grand gallery, and the king's and queen's chambers, exhibit an astonishing precision and enigmatic design that has fueled endless speculation about their true function. Were they merely corridors and burial vaults, or were they conduits for energy, tools for spiritual initiation, or parts of a complex astronomical observatory designed to track celestial movements for millennia? The discovery of mysterious shafts, some leading to dead ends, others seemingly aligned with specific stars, only deepens the sense of intricate purpose woven into its very fabric. The pyramid's enduring resilience through millennia, silently withstanding earthquakes and the relentless march of time, speaks to a foundational integrity that is itself a marvel, a testament to the master builders who envisioned its permanence. This silent, colossal structure, whose secrets still slumber within its stone heart, leads us to a fascinating contemplation regarding the sealed scrolls we have carefully brought into the light. Could these ancient documents, resting undisturbed for over 2 millennia, contain the original blueprints of the Great Pyramid? Imagine the quiet revelation of detailed architectural plans, precise engineering schematics, or even a step-by-step guide to its construction, far beyond the fragmented knowledge we currently possess. Such blueprints would not only resolve countless archaeological debates about its building methods, but also unveil the sophisticated mathematical, geometrical, and logistical planning that went into this monumental undertaking, offering a serene glimpse into the minds of its extraordinary creators. The scrolls might detail the design of unique tools, the systems for transporting and lifting the immense stones, or the specific timeline of its construction, transforming a profound mystery into a testament of ancient human genius. Furthermore, the scrolls might detail the pyramid's true purpose, elucidating its function beyond a mere tomb. Imagine uncovering narratives that describe its role as a global beacon, a cosmic observatory, a spiritual power generator, or a repository of sacred knowledge. This would transform our understanding of its significance from a singular monument into a multifaceted structure with profound scientific, energetic, or spiritual applications, designed for a purpose far grander than previously conceived. The scrolls could explain the esoteric meaning behind its various chambers and passages, revealing their use in specific ceremonies, their alignment with unseen energy lines, or their function in connecting human consciousness with universal patterns. This would paint a picture of a civilization deeply attuned to cosmic rhythms and subtle energies, using monumental architecture as a means to channel or amplify these forces for profound purposes. Most compellingly, the sealed scrolls could contain the profound knowledge astronomical, energetic, or spiritual encoded within its very design. This suggests that the Great Pyramid itself is a giant library of wisdom, and the scrolls might provide the interpretive key to unlock its hidden messages. Imagine discovering texts that explain its precise measurements as mathematical constants, its alignments as celestial maps, or its internal chambers as resonant cavities designed to interact with human consciousness or unseen energies. This would reveal a holistic system of knowledge where architecture, astronomy, and spirituality were seamlessly integrated. A profound wisdom intended to be preserved within the very fabric of the Earth's enduring memory. The scrolls might also contain warnings about misusing this knowledge or insights into the cyclical nature of cosmic events, which the pyramid was designed to mark. The very act of sealing such profound wisdom for over 2 millennia underscores its immense importance and the ancient world's desire to safeguard it until a future generation could understand its quiet counsel. perhaps a blueprint for humanity's harmonious existence within the cosmos. As the silent, enduring mystery of this colossal, iconic structure settles softly in our thoughts, hinting at the vast, unspoken wisdom it holds, our serene journey now turns to the whispered legends of primeval, colossal beings whose very existence challenges our understanding of life's earliest, mythological beginnings. The Yacumama and primeval beings, legends from the deep, beyond the silent, monumental stone of the Great Pyramid. Our quiet contemplation now turns towards the deepest, most untouched corners of our planet, where the very fabric of reality seems to ripple with whispers of beings that defy conventional understanding. We now softly explore the Yacumama and primeval beings, legends from the deep. Imagine, if you will, the dense, emerald canopy of the Amazon rainforest, its ancient trees, rising like silent sentinels, concealing vast, meandering rivers that coil through the landscape like immense serpents. Within these primeval waters and their surrounding wilderness, local tribes and ancient cultures have, for generations, whispered tales of colossal, serpentine or unknown primeval creatures, beings of such immense scale and elusive nature that they exist at the very edge of myth and reality. One such legend speaks of the Yacumama, the mother of the water, a gigantic anaconda-like serpent, said to be 50 meters long with a head 2 meters wide, capable of drawing living creatures into its powerful vortex, a true leviathan of the Amazonian depths. These are not mere campfire stories. They are deeply ingrained narratives passed down through oral traditions, often with surprising consistency across disparate groups, suggesting a shared, profound knowledge of creatures that, to modern science, exist only in the fossil record. Consider the vastness of the Amazon basin, an ecosystem so immense and largely unexplored that vast tracts remain untouched by human presence, offering countless hidden realms where such colossal beings could conceivably reside unseen and undisturbed. The very thought of creatures of such ancient lineage, perhaps survivors from a time when the earth itself was wilder and more untamed, brings a gentle sense of awe and humility. These legends often speak of beings possessing not only immense physical power but also a deep, almost primordial wisdom, acting as guardians of the natural world or as harbingers of profound ecological shifts. The tales describe their elusive nature, their ability to remain hidden for centuries, their movements creating ripples in the fabric of the forest that only the most attuned observers can perceive. The quiet rustle of leaves, the distant calls of unseen creatures, and the murmuring of the river itself seem to reinforce the possibility that such ancient life continues its silent existence, hidden within the earth's enduring green memory. This deep connection to a natural world still holding its profound secrets is a comforting thought, a reminder of the vastness of life beyond our immediate perception. Beyond the Yacumama, similar legends echo across continents and through time. From the colossal Nguma Monane of the Congo Basin, described as a giant lizard or dinosaur-like creature, to the various forms of lake monsters found in remote bodies of water worldwide, humanity's collective memory seems to hold a persistent resonance with beings that predate our modern understanding of species and their extinctions. These accounts are often rooted in specific geographical features tied to particular lakes, rivers, or hidden valleys, lending them a localized authenticity that goes beyond generalized folklore. The consistent depiction of these creatures across cultures that had no known historical contact adds a layer of gentle intrigue, prompting us to wonder if these are merely products of collective imagination, or echoes of a shared primeval past when such formidable beings were indeed more common or visible to ancient humanity. The very concept of cryptids, animals whose existence is unproven but persistently rumored, allows for a peaceful exploration of the boundaries of known biology and the vast unexplored depths of our planet. This quiet yearning for discovery, for the confirmation of what might still lie hidden, continues to inspire generations of explorers and researchers. This profound concept of primeval, colossal beings dwelling in remote, untouched regions leads us to a fascinating contemplation of its potential connection to the sealed scrolls we have carefully brought into the light. Could these ancient documents, resting undisturbed for over 2 millennia, contain ancient zoological records that meticulously detail species long thought extinct, perhaps providing descriptions and behaviors of creatures like the Yacumama from a time when they were more prevalent or known to ancient humanity? Imagine uncovering precise illustrations, anatomical details, or ecological observations of these colossal beings, collected by ancient naturalists or explorers whose knowledge of the Earth's hidden biodiversity far surpassed our own. Such records would not only rewrite our understanding of ancient fauna, but also offer invaluable insights into the ecosystems of the distant past, painting a picture of a world far more diverse and awe-inspiring than currently conceived. The scrolls might detail their habitats, their life cycles, or their place in the ancient food web, transforming mythical creatures into biological realities. Furthermore, the scrolls could contain mythological accounts that are not merely stories, but historical narratives veiled in symbolic language, providing a deeper understanding of these primeval beings' role in ancient cosmologies and societal beliefs. Imagine uncovering sacred texts that describe humanity's interactions with these creatures, their perceived spiritual significance, or their influence on the development of ancient cultures. This would transform our understanding of mythology, revealing it as a profound repository of historical memory and ecological wisdom, where even the most fantastical tales hold a kernel of truth about a forgotten era. The scrolls could explain the cultural practices associated with these beings, the warnings passed down about their power, or the reverence they inspired, offering a holistic view of how ancient societies coexisted with and understood a wider array of life forms. Most compellingly, the sealed scrolls might contain warnings about encounters with such creatures, preserved from a time when these beings were more prevalent or known to ancient humanity. Imagine discovering texts that detail the specific dangers posed by these primeval entities, the precautions ancient communities took to avoid them, or the rituals performed to ensure safe passage through their domains. Such warnings, preserved within the scrolls, would not only confirm their existence, but also illuminate the profound challenges faced by ancient peoples navigating a world where such formidable creatures were a recognized part of the natural landscape. The very act of sealing such sensitive information for over 2 millennia underscores its immense importance and the ancient world's desire to safeguard future generations from unforeseen encounters, or perhaps to simply ensure that the memory of these grand, primeval inhabitants of Earth was never entirely lost. As the quiet enigma of these primeval beings, whispered through legends from the deep, settles softly in our thoughts, leaving behind a tranquil sense of the Earth's vast, unexplored mysteries, our serene journey now turns to the grandest legends of lost lands themselves, vast continents swallowed by the waves, whose very memory might be preserved within our ancient scrolls. The lost continent of Mu, Pacific sunken, echo dot drifting gently from the whispered legends of primeval beings lurking in untouched wildernesses. Our quiet contemplation now expands to encompass a mystery of truly continental proportions, the lost continent of Mu, Pacific's sunken echo. Imagine, if you will, not just an island, but a vast landmass, a sprawling cradle of an ancient advanced civilization, once flourishing in the immense expanse of the Pacific Ocean, now submerged beneath its silent, undulating waves. This is the enduring legend of Mu, sometimes referred to as Lemuria, a concept distinct from the more widely known narratives of Atlantis, yet equally captivating in its profound implications for Earth's hidden history and humanity's ancient past. First popularized by 19th century writers like Augustus Le Plongin and James Churchwood, these accounts describe a motherland of humanity, a paradisiacal continent teeming with magnificent cities, monumental architecture, and a highly spiritual people, far predating the civilizations we commonly acknowledge as the dawn of history. It's a serene thought to consider the possibility of such a grand, lost civilization, whose very memory might be encoded in the deep collective unconscious of humanity, emerging as persistent whispers across diverse cultures. The narratives associated with Mu often speak of a golden age, a time when humanity lived in harmony with advanced knowledge, possessing a deep understanding of cosmic laws and spiritual principles. Its inhabitants were said to be highly evolved, peaceful beings, adept at psychic abilities, anti-gravity technologies, and megalithic construction, their wisdom influencing ancient cultures across the globe before its cataclysmic demise. This vision of a sophisticated, primeval civilization offers a comforting counterpoint to the often depicted struggle of early human development, suggesting instead a more cyclic pattern of advancement and decline, of forgotten golden ages preceding our own. The purported fall of Mu is typically described as a sudden, devastating geological event, series of volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and tsunamis, perhaps triggered by tectonic shifts causing the entire continent to slowly or rapidly sink beneath the Pacific, leaving only scattered island remnants like Easter Island or Hawaii as faint echoes of its former grandeur. This tragic, cataclysmic end serves as a poignant reminder of the Earth's immense power and the delicate impermanence of even the grandest human endeavors, inviting a peaceful contemplation of our planet's ever-changing face. The vast, unexplored depths of the Pacific, with its myriad seamounts and underwater plateaus, seem to hold a silent promise that traces of this forgotten land might still lie waiting, undisturbed by human eyes, while mainstream geology and archaeology largely view Mu as a mythological concept lacking definitive scientific proof. The persistence of such a grand narrative across diverse ancient cultures of the Pacific, including those in Polynesia, Easter Island, and even certain indigenous American traditions, lends it a compelling quality. The intricate Moai statues of Easter Island, their enigmatic presence defying easy explanation for their construction and transport, are often cited as potential remnants of Mu's influence, silent witnesses to a forgotten, colossal past. The geological processes of plate tectonics suggest that a continent of such size would not simply sink without massive, visible geological evidence, yet the deep ocean floor remains largely unmapped and unexplored, leaving ample room for the imagination to wander. This peaceful coexistence of scientific skepticism and persistent legend allows the mystery to gently thrive, inviting us to consider the possibility that ancient memories of cataclysmic events might have been preserved, transformed, and passed down through generations as allegorical tales of lost lands. The vast silence of the Pacific, stretching to the horizon, seems to hold an untold story, a profound narrative of rise and fall, etched not in stone, but in the memory of the deep. This enduring legend of Mu, a vast continent believed to have sunk beneath the Pacific, leads us to a fascinating contemplation of its potential connection to the sealed scrolls we have carefully brought into the light. Could these ancient documents, resting undisturbed for over 2 millennia, contain detailed historical accounts of Mu's existence, its people, and their extraordinary civilization? Imagine the quiet revelation of comprehensive chronicles describing its flourishing cities, its societal structure, its technological achievements, and the daily lives of its inhabitants, offering a tangible glimpse into a long-lost chapter of human history. Such accounts would not only validate the legend, but also provide an unparalleled understanding of an advanced ancient society that existed prior to our recognized historical timelines, profoundly reshaping our understanding of humanity's origins and early development. The scrolls might detail their unique forms of governance, their spiritual practices, or their scientific discoveries, painting a picture of a truly enlightened age. Furthermore, the scrolls could contain geographical descriptions of Mu, providing precise maps of its landmass, its unique ecosystems, and its key locations, allowing us to accurately locate and perhaps even explore its submerged remnants. Imagine uncovering detailed cartographic representations that show its mountain ranges, its vast rivers, its fertile plains, and its coastal regions, all rendered with an astonishing accuracy that challenges our current understanding of ancient cartography. Such geographical information, carefully preserved through millennia, would serve as a powerful testament to the scroll's profound historical and scientific value, guiding future explorations of the Pacific depths. The scrolls could even detail the specific geological features that made Mu unique, offering insights into its unique formation and eventual demise. Most tragically and compellingly, the sealed scrolls might contain the tragic narrative of Mu's cataclysmic demise, providing a first-hand account of the events that led to its disappearance. Imagine discovering texts that describe the series of volcanic eruptions, the devastating earthquakes, or the colossal tsunamis that slowly or suddenly swallowed the continent beneath the waves, along with the desperate efforts of its people to survive or record their final moments. Such a narrative would not only confirm the cataclysm, but also offer profound lessons about humanity's vulnerability to planetary shifts, the cyclical nature of destruction and rebirth, and the enduring resilience of the human spirit even in the face of insurmountable odds. The scrolls might also detail warnings or prophecies related to such global geological events, information passed down from Mu's wise elders, intended to caution future civilizations. The very act of sealing such a poignant and profound historical account for over 2 millennia underscores its immense importance and the ancient world's desire to safeguard the memory of a lost age, a long-lost chapter of Earth's history for a distant future. As the grand legends of lost lands, echoing with the gentle sound of the Pacific's silent depths, settle softly in our thoughts, we prepare for a final, unifying reflection on this profound journey, embracing the peace found in the enduring mystery of ancient, hidden wisdom and the scroll's ultimate purpose as a guide for humanity's ongoing quest for knowledge. The Keeper's final words, embracing the unwritten story as the profound legends of lost continents, once vibrant with life and now slumbering beneath the ocean's silent embrace, gently recede into the quiet depths of our contemplation. Our journey through the veiled corridors of history and mystery nears its tranquil conclusion. We arrive now at the Keeper's final words, embracing the unwritten story, a moment for unifying reflection on the profound purpose woven into the very fabric of the sealed scrolls. Recognize, if you will, the comforting truth that these ancient documents, painstakingly concealed for over 2 millennia within their obsidian vault, stand as a gentle symbol of all lost knowledge, all hidden histories, and all forgotten wisdom that sleeps beneath the vast tapestry of time. Their very existence is an invitation to explore the profound why behind their deliberate concealment, a question that leads us not to a singular answer, but to a deeper philosophical acceptance of the enduring nature of mystery itself. It is in the quiet act of wondering, in the soft turning of questions within our minds, that we truly connect with the timeless flow of mystery, understanding that some secrets are meant to gently drift in the currents of eternity, their whispers, carried on ancient winds until the perfect moment of their quiet revelation, or perhaps simply to remain as a beautiful testament to the vastness of the unknown. Imagine the gentle hands of the ancient keepers, carefully placing these precious scrolls within their secure sanctuary, not with a sense of loss, but with a profound foresight, a quiet understanding that certain truths needed to be preserved beyond the reach of their own tumultuous errors. Perhaps their ultimate purpose was to serve as solemn warnings, prophecies of environmental shifts, societal vulnerabilities, or human follies that might repeat across the great cycles of time. Or perhaps they were designed as sacred wisdom containing profound insights into the nature of existence, the harmony of the cosmos, or the secrets of inner transformation, deemed too potent or too sacred for an unprepared world, awaiting a future generation more attuned to their delicate frequencies. The scrolls might hold grand historical narratives, not merely chronological facts, but deeply philosophical accounts of humanity's true journey, tales of origins and migrations, of forgotten advancements and peaceful declines, painting a picture of a past far richer and more complex than our current understanding allows. The contemplation of this patient, purposeful preservation, spanning millennia, allows a profound sense of peace to settle over us, a quiet acceptance that wisdom, like the gentle currents of a deep river, flows through time, sometimes visibly, sometimes hidden beneath the surface, yet always present. This profound peace emerges from embracing the beauty of the unknown, understanding that not every question demands an immediate answer, and that the greatest value often lies in the gentle contemplation of these deep, enduring questions. It is in this contemplative space, where curiosity intertwines with acceptance, that we truly connect with the keepers of this ancient knowledge, sharing in their quiet hope for a distant future. The scrolls, with their silent promise, remind us that humanity's quest for knowledge is an endless journey, a continuous unfolding of understanding, where each revelation, however small, expands the serene landscape of our awareness. We are but humble travelers on this path, invited to listen to the soft echoes of civilizations long past, to feel the cosmic dust of ancient stars settling gently around us, guiding our thoughts towards deeper truths. The very act of engaging with these mysteries, allowing them to unfurl in the quiet chambers of our minds, serves as a gentle reaffirmation of our shared humanity, our universal drive to understand the world around and within us. As the final echoes of these sealed mysteries settle around you, Recognize the comforting truth that the tapestry of history is vast and intricate, with countless threads yet to be discovered. The sealed scrolls are not just artifacts. They are silent invitations to a broader perspective, a deeper reverence for the hidden currents of existence. Their purpose is not to startle, but to soothe, to invite a sense of wonder that cradles the mind in gentle curiosity, encouraging a peaceful descent into the realms of thought. This shared journey, exploring the luminous wisdom and intriguing enigmas from across time and space, is a testament to the enduring human spirit, forever seeking knowledge, forever finding solace in the grand narrative of our shared past. If these quiet ponderings have brought a gentle calm to your evening, inviting a sense of peaceful curiosity, we warmly invite you to consider leaving a soft trace of your presence by perhaps liking this tranquil narration, or sharing it with others who cherish such quiet explorations. And if the echoes of ancient wisdom resonate deeply with your spirit, subscribing to our channel will ensure you continue to receive these calming journeys into history's hidden realms. It is in the quiet act of wondering that we truly connect with the timeless flow of mystery, understanding that some secrets are meant to gently drift in the currents of eternity, like cosmic dust settling softly onto sleeping worlds. May the ancient currents of the sealed scrolls gently carry you into the deepest, most peaceful dreams, where the unwritten stories of the past unfold like tranquil rivers under a silent, star-filled sky. Good night.